Hey guys, it's me Nico, and today I'll be reacting to Anime Insanity Season 3, Episode 15. And sorry I missed another Teapot episode. Yeah, I'm really sorry for that. But I will get into that later. And also I just realized that BFDI-A has returned over the years, now continuing the series after it got a long year cancellation. Boy. Just imagine that a series that got canceled for years just comes back. Anyways, on back to Anime Insanity Season 3. I haven't really made lots of reactions to the series, and I'm really sorry for that. All I remember was that Bot was eliminated, and Balloon and Nickel are back to bad terms again. Yeah, I kind of hate that. They're doing the whole entire Total Drama All-Stars thing. They start off as animes over some stupid reason, over for some one-person perspective. Like, they all try to fight the friendship for Suitcase, just like how Courtney and Gwen were fighting over Duncan. It's really stupid. So in Season 3, they all make up, just like how Courtney and Gwen make up in All-Stars, and then for some stupid reason, they all are enemies again, all because of Suitcase, which is basically how I felt like during the first part of this season about how Balloon and Nickel's relationship is bad because, like, weren't thinking about how Suitcase was feeling. I mean, like, Balloon likes Suitcase, Suitcase has an alliance with Nickel, Nickel hates Balloon, and Suitcase tries to balance it out, and then they just both get eliminated. But then suddenly, in the new season, they are making amends without her. But then I kind of hate how they, are not, friends anymore. I just hope that either, whether or not, like, at the end of the season, like, Balloon and Nickel will make amends, or they will just be forever enemies because of Total Drama All-Stars Mumbo Jumbo. Man, I really hate that. Oh, anyways, I want to talk about the new TMNT movie that just came out. It's a really good movie. Like, good Gen Z humor and good animation. I really like that movie. I really recommend for you guys to watch it on Paramount Plus. Also, I'm starting to get Paramount Plus so I can watch all those Nick shows. Oh yeah, and also, speaking of binge watching shows, I'm sorry I wasn't uploading lately. I just have to busy doing schoolwork and all that stuff, And I'm pretty sure I won't be doing that short film anytime soon, so no worries about that. Yeah, anyways, I'll be doing more reaction videos soon. And maybe do a new toy video soon. Like, I'll be posting some of my old videos over there. And, yeah. Oh yeah, and also Tales of the Heebie-Jeebie Chambers. I'll be posting those episodes soon. I just gotta find the time to animate them. I mean, I finished doing the storyboard for it on my journal, but I just need to find time to, animate it. I may do it later today. Well, anyways, on to the video. Oh, look at that. The eliminated contestants.
Couldn't we have just left in the morning?
Nope. Mephone said the next rejoin challenge would be at 3 o'clock sharp.
PM. Surely he meant PM.
I'm not taking that chance.
How did I get myself into this?
Because you earned it, Blue Bear. Any one of us could have taken the boat to go home at any time, but we all said thanks, but no thanks, and stuck it out on a definite island just for a shot to rejoin the game.
But I stayed because I didn't want to ride a boat, and now I've been forced on board one. Boats are horrific affronts to nature. How do they...
At least Blueberry is now expressing his feelings more instead of being that mad emo person.
They flow. Wizard magic.
Remember our meditation training. Just breathe.
Meditation.
Finally.
Hey, everyone stay together! Whoa, you're all early. I'll go get me phone. Why did he say that with authority?
Oh, I guess we never mentioned. He became Miphone's new assistant.
Yeah.
Since when was that an option?
I wonder if they're gonna make Inanimate Insanity 2, and when will that release? Like, And what happened to Toilet and that MePhone X guy?
Wasn't.
Sweet, sweet land. I've never felt so alive.
No, I have never once meant AM.
Is he?
Oh, don't worry. He kind of just lies around not moving all the time. Totally normal. Yep. Yeah, he's not breathing.
What?
It appears our dear friend Blueberry has been picked off.
What?
No, I'm
Already?
pretty sure he's dead.
1, 2, 3, go!
Imagine if I haven't watched BFD and just stopped watching it because of the animation. And just wait for a new BFDI episode to come up, only for it to be years later. All the object shows I miss watching. And also, how did Blueberry die?
I can't believe something like this could happen on our little island.
I can. People die here all the time. Why are we suddenly being so precious about it?
Yes, but it's usually some kind of wacky accident. The thought of being close to someone who would intentionally commit such a vile act, it's sickening.
Welcome to my life.
Listen, everyone, we refuse to start the rejoin challenge until someone please confesses to the murder. Okay?
Oh, drat. So a flunky won't have the opportunity to undeservingly stumble back into the competition? I'm devastated.
So it's a murder mystery.
Sounds like someone had a motive.
Sounds like someone's a little pitchy.
Wait, your off-key accusations just gave me a brilliant idea. Each one of you current contestants will pair up with a former contestant to investigate. Once you all guess who done it, I'll revive Blueberry, who can tell us what really happened. Whichever team accurately solves the mystery, its active contestant will win immunity, and its eliminated contestant will rejoin the competition.
Alright. So what if... I just got a great theory. Imagine if MePhone actually killed Blueberry. Just for the challenge. It would be really stupid.
Just one question. What if you were the murderer? Yang, is there something you'd like to share with the class? I'm just saying, that would be a problem since the murderer already knows who they are. It's a problem for a few other reasons, too.
Well, I refuse.
Wait a minute. If Yang is a part of Yan, then wouldn't he know who the murderer is? Like, if Yang killed him? I honestly don't know. And also, imagine if, like, the ground or, like, Flory just, like, accidentally ate his or sucked the juice out of him by accident.
Refuse to reward a killer. If you suspect your teammate, call them out. You can only win if you figure out who did this, and you're not a murderer. There. Does that work?
That's a perfect solution.
Thank you.
Imagine if they said sus.
Clover, when did you get here?
I'm taking a break from my latest project because I've always wanted to become a detective and wear the funny hat they wear. Ooh, count me in.
No way! You had to stay on my very cool and moody island to get another chance at this competition. And she did not!
I got this, Walkie. Okay, Clover, you think
Wait,
it's
what
fair
did
to get to
she say,
compete?
Walkie?
If you can get just one other person to agree.
They always
Shoot, forgot about the luck. All right, you're in, whatever. Anything else?
Yes, actually. If I take myself out of contention to rejoin, could I be on a team with Bot?
Hey, kinda feels like that'd give Bot an unfair advantage.
You're right. I approve. Okay, Floor, make the other teams. I don't really care about the rest.
Clearly. You're with Balloon, Yin Yang, Cabby, Nickel.
Dang it.
That eldritch horror should just be grateful MePhone's permitted him to remain.
You call a face on the ground eldritch horror. I'd sleep soundly if I had your nightmares.
Candle! I assure you, I never let your gifts leave my side, and kept your flame alive.
Didn't one of them betray the other partner in the last episode? All because of that springing hologram nonsense?
I see you've remained attached.
Of course, just like you wanted. How are you, my dear?
Ready. I've been biding my time knowing one more rejoin was coming. See, I had no interest in leaving the competition, but it was your arrogance that took me out. This is your chance to get me back in the game properly. Either way, I refuse to leave.
Coming in a bit hard, are we?
Gabby! Still hanging in there, I see. You've been making us indefinites proud.
All of you, huh?
Yeah, this mystery should be no problemo for you. What with all the info you always jot down.
Oh, about that. I kind of thought maybe I'd try not relying on the files for a change.
Okay.
Really? How come?
Now, I could have said I'm worried about reducing others to inaccurate depictions of themselves like I did with Bot.
Oh, yeah.
Instead, I said, just wanted to mix things up. Remix.
Cringe.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she use her files? It's like if I didn't use my safety kit when I twisted my ankle running into this confessional just now. Oh, you gotta use what you got.
Dang it.
Okay, Yin Yang. I'm sorry. Do you like being called Yin Yang? Or is it weird to address you both simultaneously?
Wow, we haven't even started and this guy's already confused himself. You know what, Yang? Normally I'd complain about you embarrassing me with your insensitive remarks. Okay, be normal then, loser. But I'm not going to, because I'm done. Done? What do you mean done? We were making real progress with mindful positioning, but ever since Candle switched alliances, it's been all Yang all the time. No wonder Goo doesn't see us as a unit anymore.
Oh, I wasn't trying to imply that.
You think I'm the murderer, don't you? Of course I don't think that. I know it!
What did I do?
Look, Nicole, me phone generated the hat
Okay, that was confusing. Like, it's weird. Am I the only one that think that came out of nowhere? Like, literally, I thought they were getting along the last episodes ago. I thought they got along, like, episodes ago.
Me, it's so dumb. I love it.
This is a waste of time. We all already know that you're a mass murderer, and the timing of your arrival was incredibly suspicious. Just fess up. Your luck did this so you could have another chance in the game.
Oh, Nickel, didn't you learn anything from my little gift?
Sure did. I learned that the only reason anyone would ever care about me is if I had luck. It didn't help me at all.
Don't you remember what I said when I wished you luck? One day you too will learn to share the wealth. But if you were so focused on yourself that you never tried using the luck to help others, then, well, it sounds like that day never came.
He costs 5 cents. He can only share that luck with 5 people. What the heck is going on?
No, that's crazy. I can't just make people like me.
Sure you can. We don't have to hide behind snarky remarks. We all have agency in our own lives, Nickel.
No, snark.
You know, you didn't have to ask me phone to put you on a team with me.
Oh, I know you don't need me. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't get teamed up with someone else.
Anyone in particular?
Well, there's no need to name names, but it starts...
Is it Cabby or, is it Cabby, Nickel, Balloon, it can't be Fan, I don't know.
With a...
C.A.
Yes.
No, look at this little message in the sand right under Blueberry's hand. He must have started to write something beginning with
C.A. before losing consciousness. The name of his attacker. So it could only be Cabby.
Or Candle.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot Candle. Oh, dang. Imagine if he was writing Call the Police or something.
It just felt so good to have the approval of the person it was hardest to get it from, you know?
I'm proud of you, hun. Finally standing up for yourself. I had to learn that too.
Really?
Yeah, the last rejoin challenge. I was so focused on helping Life Ring that I didn't think about myself. But that's what you have to do to win out here, and you can't feel guilty about it. Balloon?
Something about this crime scene just doesn't sit right with me. There's no murder weapon or even any visible wounds. So how could Blueberry have been killed?
Slick sleuth in there, kid. That deserves a puff pastry bite.
Don't mind if I do.
Hot dog. No diggity.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I had to ration on Indefinite Island. It may not be all that fresh.
Not all that fresh. This is inedible. What, are you trying to kill me? Are you trying to kill me?
Oh, dang.
You were sitting here?
Yes. Now, wait for my signal. Go. Too fast. I need the exact time it would have taken him to run to the scene.
And you think that would help? I did have a theory I wanted to discuss.
And you think you're allowed to question me?
The theory can wait.
Good. This shouldn't take much longer.
She's had me run it 73 times! Too fast, too slow, too theatrical.
Wait, did Silver Spoon say 73 times? That reminds me of something.
Nonetheless, I shall stop at nothing to ensure her victory.
The real mystery is who's awake enough at 3 a.m. to enact a murder plot.
Do you know who in this cast is a night owl? That'd make them more likely to be culpable.
Oh, I remember someone telling me they function best in pitch black darkness and finding it very unhinged. But who was that?
Hey, surely you noted it down. Why don't you give the old records a check, huh?
Life Ring, I appreciate what you're trying to do. I'm just not sure if everyone's comfortable with my methods. It's better for everyone if I just try to memorize.
You mean you want to live your life like one big test? Cabinet? Tests are silly. It's not like real life doesn't let you refer to notes or ask questions.
I suppose that's true.
Everyone has things that work for them. It's important to use the tools you have.
Perhaps I need to check in with someone. I think I'm stuck.
You are stuck, Cabs, in a rut of self-doubt and second-guessing.
No, I mean... Look!
I always put up some walls, but when Balloon turned Suitcase against our alliance, that's when I laid out all the defenses.
Was it Balloon that turned her? Or did she make an active choice to rebel against you?
But that would mean it was my fault.
Well,
You know, Nick...
You've been a jerk to her, so I couldn't really blame her, right?
Go with you? It really all goes back to agency. Accountability. It's the core of your issues every time.
Yeah, it really is. Wait, the only reason I'm opening up to you right now is because...
Yes, the luck. That really comes as no surprise anymore. But don't you also want to?
Maybe.
Well, we should probably go back to solving that murder.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Hey, did you bill me for today's session?
No, the first is always free. Whoa, this must be a coded message. Wow, I'm a natural at this. Must be the hat.
Just hear me out. Cabby isn't who you think she is.
No, we're not who she thinks we are. In her eyes, we're just whatever she happened to write down about us. Accurate or not.
Sometimes it's not accurate. I've seen that firsthand. But it's her process. It helps her. And the files don't stay the same forever. They can change. Just like us. Write that if you must. I have something else to write.
Don't be alarmed! We've still only one death on our hands. 'Twas but a performance.
Thank you. I was mortified.
What do you think, Candle? Are we clear to move on?
A shame you didn't wait for my signal. I didn't get any of that.
All right, that does it.
Oh,
I am giving everything I have to get you back in the game, my dear. But that's just it. I'm all out of everything. It's almost like you want me to stop existing only to best serve your needs.
Not almost. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Come again.
Silver, you can't let your regret over my elimination consume you. We did make for quite the duo, I agree. But you are not nothing without me.
The teacher has remains.
Weird how everything just changed all of a sudden.
She wants to hear your theory.
Time's almost up. Start approaching my vicinity.
This Listen, Bot, I just wanted to ask you something about my files.
No, Cabby. I'm sorry I made you think you needed permission to use something that helps you.
But I completely mischaracterized you. You had a right to be offended.
But we talked about it, and you listened. And I don't want you to forget that. Hope it helps.
That's good art.
It's you.
All right, everyone. Now talk us through this. Dun dun dun. Who did you all suspect?
Well, right by the body, we found 2 tiny letters in the sand. C.A. We believe that Blueberry was starting to spell out his attacker's name. That name, of course, being... Candle.
Yes! Cabby's wheels are squeaky enough that one of us would have heard her if she was moving around at night, which left only one remaining option.
Now that's what I call incriminating. Balloon and TK, go.
It was clear to me that the body's exterior was unharmed. Therefore, I conclude that Blueberry was poisoned with an expired pastry, and the guilty party is someone who claimed to feel no guilt. Tea kettle!
And when Balloon told me that, I thought it was such a ridiculous accusation that he had to be covering for himself, so I said Balloon.
Wow, I thought you both would get along. Kind of a shame.
I was having trouble moving forward in this investigation, but then I realized what was holding me back. Literally. All straight from the crime scene.
That just proves I passed through the location, is all. What can I say? I'm a sticky guy.
Oh, things are getting sticky, all right. Goo Goo Gaga over here just wanted a better chance at winning the rejoin.
Goo Goo Gaga.
And what better prime target? This town ain't big enough for 2 blue blobs.
Oh, the more blue blobs, the merrier.
You seem real nervous, Gooey.
That's just who I am. Anxieties and allergies. My 2 modes.
Oh, yeah? Well, we think you have a 3rd mode. Murder mode.
Beep beep, incoming murder.
Well, get this. Clover and I decoded a message. There's a lot of nonsense meant to distract you.
But in the 9th row, you'll find a diagonal headed down and to the left. That clearly reads but.
Wait.
What's so
Hold up,
funny?
let me
That's a
that.
word search I made for Bot to keep them entertained on the boat ride.
I like to solve without circling to make them harder.
Can we get a do-over?
Next.
It's Yang.
Boy.
What makes you say that?
It's Yang. Pretty open and showcase. Right, Goo?
I'm scared what would happen if I didn't agree, so... Yes!
You all have been thinking too small. It was not a contestant who did this. It's the floor. He knew that him still remaining on this island as Miphone's assistant would be a subject of controversy for the indefinitors.
And sure enough, it was, immediately upon our arrival. If their complaints continued, perhaps they'd convince Miphone to fire him. So he needed to distract them with an even larger controversy.
Plus, think about it, people. Where was Blueberry found? On the floor! The answer's been beneath our feet all along.
Very well. I will now revive Blueberry so we can get the truth.
That won't be necessary. Because I was never dead to begin with.
What?
I thought Life Rig said he was dead. But that doesn't make any sense.
Allow me to explain. My goal was to rejoin the game while having to put in the least effort possible. Unfortunately, that required a lot of effort, but nature was on my side. I function best in pitch black darkness. I'm unhinged like that.
Oh, really should have checked my file.
But I needed some red herrings, so you wouldn't expect the blueberry. Just before I ran off the boat, I bravely touched goo and smeared some on the ground by my seemingly lifeless body. I wrote CA because that was a great way to create 2 suspects in one. In actuality, the rest of it would have said, "Can't figure it out."
This is infuriating.
Then, I just had to lie perfectly still, something I naturally excel at. Couple that with Candle's meditation training, and I was able to remain breathless long enough to make even the most daring action star blush from inadequacy.
So that's why there was no murder weapon, because there was no murder.
Yes, but what did you expect? Someone to just carelessly leave behind a knife?
I mean, I've done it.
Oh.
Just to call back to Knife Season 2, I abandoned it all. You wouldn't get it.
What the heck? That was so out of context, man.
But wait, all of this would have been for nothing unless the rejoin contest was to solve your murder. How did you know MePhone would make that the challenge?
Because whenever MePhone has a personal problem, he turns it into a challenge. It's so predictable and unhealthy.
I like to think of it as multitasking.
I designed a game that I couldn't lose. So to answer the question of who done it, I done it to myself. It's the perfect crime, my own. Start clapping.
This is ludicrous. He can't win.
Sure he can. And you know why? Because you all were supposed to figure out what really happened. But instead, you all blew it. Blueberry wins and can rejoin the game. All the rest of you eliminated. We'll see you in the finale on the jury, where you will vote on who wins the competition. And anyone who didn't stay on indefinite is welcome to join too. I want them to see what they missed out on.
And what are these for?
I just don't need them anymore.
And now you can tend to your inner flame.
I'm sorry you couldn't come back.
What more could I ask this place to give me?
I told you it wasn't me, so everything is still all about you. Huh? I deserve to be able to clear my name. So self-absorbed.
Blueberry! Allow me to formally reintroduce myself.
Quiet now. My first target will be the one who brought about my defeat back in the beginning. It was all her idea. Join me or suffer the consequences.
Consider the teams randomized. It was all Cabby's idea, everybody. And that stuff doesn't come out easy.
Oh no, Blue. The color of defeat? It's over. It's all over. Thanks, Cabby.
Revenge.
Well, I will say, I do feel a little more comfortable knowing that no one here is an actual murderer.
Maybe it says something about all of us, that we truly thought any one of us could be a killer.
Yeah, I think it's saying you're all weak and easily fooled by the mastermind.
How many victory laps are you gonna take around the track, Blueberry?
I'll keep running till they turn out the lights.
All right, if anyone has a glass of immunity milk and they want to drink it, I wouldn't say now would be the time to do so since it's gotten pretty old, but you know, you still can.
Would that be okay? Thanks for asking, loser. We will be using the milk to give to Cabby.
What? Yang, are you sure?
We wouldn't have gotten it in the first place without you. Now drink up!
Sharing the wealth.
Do I really have to drink the rest of the...
I'll read the votes.
Okay.
First vote, nickel. Nickel. 2 votes, nickel. Yin Yang. Yin Yang. 2 votes, nickel. 2 votes, Yin Yang. Yin Yang. 2 votes, nickel. 3 votes, Yin Yang. 1 vote left. And the final vote is... Yin Yang. You are our 15th eliminated contestant.
But I thought...
Once again, you thought what I wanted you to think.
Now that we know the jury decides the winner,
Makes somewhat sense.
Yin Yang's just too big a threat. Literally, they could threaten everyone here and still be well
Yeah, he's the fan favorite after all.
liked.
It's true, and I have.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Your selfless act was all for nothing.
It wasn't for nothing. Yang and I had a personal victory, and that is worth celebrating.
Just know, I run this game now.
Hit me as hard as you can.
Well, today we solved one mystery, but 5 fates are still uncertain. Who will live? Who will die? And who will remind me that I'm just high on the drama right now, and none of us are in any life-threatening danger here? Find out next time on Inanimate Insanity Invitational.
He meant Inanimate Insanity Season 2. Guess we'll never know. Well, anyways, see you guys next time. I'll try to make more videos as I can.